Hello everyone, in this video we're going to talk about the non-functional requirements. In the previous videos we mentioned the functional requirements, the actors, and introduction. So what I want to do is I want to tell ChatGPT to tell me anything that I could miss when building this non-functional requirement, because I have some things in mind. For example, when you chat, you want to receive the messages immediately instead of having to refresh. So that could be real-time messaging. And then the other things that we do not see in the requirements, ChatGPT will help us. So here are some of the examples. We need the first one, which is login sessions must persist. We don't want the second one, which is about immediately reflecting the profile updates of a user. You can just refresh that. If you are looking at a user's post or chatting with them, you can just go out, and when you come back it will be updated. We don't need immediate updates. Passwords must never be visible. That is kind of obvious, but we will include it just in case. We want to have this feature, post creation, on background, because most of the social media will do it in the background instead of just blocking you from using the app. We want to have the same experience here. Archived posts must remain accessible only to the post owner. This is actually obvious, but this one about the public links makes it actually useful, because if someone has the public links, you want to remind the system that it shouldn't show that post. So we will add it. Let's just keep track of what we need. We will say we don't relate with the third, which is post containing payment details must mask sensitive data. This is just against what we're trying to do. We're just trying to show the payment details that the person wants to show publicly to receive the donations. We want to update the likes and comments immediately. And also we want to see new replies. Same person cannot like twice. That's also a good observation, because if a person clicks twice immediately and then you make two API calls, the second API call should fail. We don't want real-time analytics. I think we don't want to expose the user identities. We only want show counts. For example, if you're on TikTok, for example, it will show you who viewed what, even just by viewing your profile, for example. We don't want to do that. I like all of the non-functional requirements here. We don't need auto refresh for the statuses, but we want appeals to be immutable, and we should receive real-time notification when appeal results are updated. This is actually one of our features. We do not confirm donations. We just display how you can send the donations to that person. Whether you send it or not, it's up to you, and there's no bypassing. That's also good. Without connection. Okay, all of these look valid. There is no need for users to manually claim the monthly free connects, and then we don't want anybody to edit the successful transactions. That means if I buy connects, I don't want you to edit my connects history. Messages must appear in real time. That's what we need. We also want to have typing indicators. Also, archived conversations must not generate notifications. That's good. Forwarded messages must preserve original metadata. Reactions also update instantly, and we don't want to hide reported messages. We can just show them in some kind of UI like a red background or something. So let's add all of it, but we will change what it says in the reports and messages. So we don't want to auto refresh the feed. We don't want to update the search results either dynamically. So we have profile views from search must not expose private posts. So there's no idea of private posts. I don't think I've mentioned that, but let's just search private. So yeah, it's I think a new thing, and we don't want it. Okay, once you report a post, we will want to hide it, and we don't want to duplicate reports either. We want to have admin availability showing, because if people do not get a response, they will at least know that the admin is not available and the system actually works. We want to have both of these. The approval or rejection will have immediate updates, and the actions should be logged. We also want to include all of these. We want to show the disabled user with an in-app notice, and then we want to have the restored dismissed reports also continue the moderation. So I will take a variation of this. We want everybody who is an admin to view all admin actions because we want transparency. Let's take all of this. We can see everything here is working. We jump from 9 to 13 because we want it to correspond to the functional requirement numbering. So here you can see, okay, now we go from 10 to 13 here. This is an error. That's it for this video. Next, we will see the use case model. Thank you.